give you an example. No, the same zoning. I'll give you an example that can hit home for you. So you got a building, let's say an apartment building. Yes, but there is good, better, and best. Okay, so it's good as an apartment building. What's better is to divide it as condos, and then sell them individually. What's best is to sell the upstairs only, and keep the downstairs free and clear. What's even better than best is to get then a credit line on the downstairs only. I'll repeat it slowly. I see some of you like, what's you talking about? Okay, you bought this apartment building, it's cash flowing. Is that a good deal? Yes. Yeah, because you check the numbers, got the loan that makes sense, and you have it. What's better is to separate it into condos. So you're gonna submit to the city, you're gonna go to an attorney, you're gonna tell them I need to do new drawings. They talk to an architect who does individual deeds. So instead of a deed of, let's say, 24 units, okay, one deed, it becomes 24 deeds. The city looks up at how you're gonna divide the utility, water meter, gas meter, electric meter, and they talk to an architect who submits to the city, here's the drawing for unit 1, it's 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, blah, 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 and now you have 24 deeds. You can then individually sell all the building, which would be pretty good. Better yet, sell half, keep the other half. Why? If let's say you paid $10 million for the building, okay? When you divide it, you can probably sell it at maybe $16 million because individually, it's a lot more valuable. And now, what you do is, let's say you sell the upstairs for $8 million, right? Because 16 million all. Are you with me? You separate them, you sell the upstairs individually, and you get $8 million. How much tax will you pay? Zero. Zero. No 1031 exchange, nothing. You want to know how? No. When you sell, let's say, to make it easy on you, one buyer comes in and says, I want all the upstairs. Here is $8 million. Because the whole building is 16 individually, but I'm buying all these individually, 8 million. When you come to the closing table, the IRS form for the title is going to say, okay, what's your cost basis? My cost basis is $10 million. How much are you selling upstairs for? $8 million. Whoa, that means downstairs is worth another 8, right? It's okay, so now they're going to say, okay, that means it's 5 million, the cost basis. So they're going to ask you, what's your cost basis on this? In the form, you put the cost basis is 5 million, you sell at 8 million, you're going to pay 3 million. On 3 million, you're going to pay taxes. Am I right? But no, you're going to say my cost basis for upstairs is how much? 8. You're going to say my cost basis on this $8 million sale is 8 million. So how much gain do you have? 0. So on the sheet, they're going to say, what's your cost basis for downstairs? No. It has to, okay, wait, you guys, how much did you pay for the building? $10 million. You're selling upstairs for 8. They're saying, what's your cost basis for upstairs? You don't want to put it less than 8 because you're going to pay taxes on the difference. You're going to say it's 8 million upstairs. So what's your cost basis for downstairs? 2 million. Thank you, Andres. $2 million. Are you selling downstairs? No. You just paid off the loan. You got it for 10 million. You got a loan for 7 or 8. You paid it off. Now you have a performing 12 more unit downstairs, free and clear. Now, IRS is not stupid, huh? The IRS is not stupid. They say, okay, we got you. We know what you're doing. You increase the price here for the cost basis. We can tell you no because it's selling at that. And the definition of value, go back to the word definition in legal courts, you say the definition of value is what a seller and a buyer agreed upon under normal market conditions. Normal market conditions, just sold upstairs for 8 million. Are you telling me I am selling it way above the market value? No, I'm selling it at 8 because that's the value. So that's my cost basis. Downstairs is not as valuable. Why? Street level, the cars, the smog, whatever. They're not going to come and ask you. They say, we know what you did. Now, if you sell the downstairs at 8 million, what's your cost basis on the sheet to the IRS? 2. We got you now. We didn't get you right away, but we got you later. 6 million capital gains. What can you do with the 6 million capital gain? You can do what? 1031 exchange. Give me another way not to pay taxes. Thank you, sir. Oh my gosh. Usually it doesn't happen right away. Owner finance. If you carry the 6 million gain, IRS has a form that says unrealized gain. You haven't realized the gain yet. He carried $6 million note. And he's such a nice guy, only at 6%. So he makes $360,000 a year interest only. In case you don't know, there are 12 months in a year. 360,000 is 30,000 a month. How many people can live on 30,000 a month? If you can't, something's wrong with you. Not the deal. Are you with me so far? So what's happening here is you don't even sell the downstairs. You just get a credit line. And a credit line is a beautiful thing. Costs you nothing. You have it. So you have a fund and you have credit lines. And then somebody want to cash out, you can get from the credit line, cash them out right away. They don't even have to wait 12 months. Do they love you? They love you. They'll come back with more money. So this is one way to make, I did this, I was very young, I was 29 or something. I did it in Mira Mesa, California, 172 unit building. I didn't have money for the down payment, didn't have anything. But I knew if I can get approval for the actual separation, it will be worth a lot more. Like we're talking millions more. When I went to the city planning and zoning department, they told me, no, not approved, because everything is easy when you talk about it. When you apply, you're gonna reach obstacle. I told you. They said to me, no, in the city of Mira Mesa, we don't need condominiums. Yeah, but these tenants would like to become owners. No, we don't care. I said, okay. I left, I went to the seller of the apartment building and I said to him, I wanna buy, can you give me a chance to talk to some tenants? They said, okay, talk to these tenants here. I told them I'm gonna sell. Don't talk to the others because I don't want to give too many explanations. I went, I'll never forget it. Talked to the first guy, knocked on the door, could hear the baby crying. This guy opens the door. I said, sir, my name is Cherif Medawar. I have the deal under contract to buy the apartment building, but I have an idea for you. Would you like to become an owner instead of a renter? He said, yeah, but how much will my payment be? I said, well, actually, there is a special program, 5% down. You're paying right now $900 for rent. Your payment will be like $1,100. I don't want to pay more. But sir, let me explain. You're going to get this back in tax write-off. You're going to get some tax write-off from your work. You can claim higher deductions and you will not have to wait for government to give you money back. And I can become an owner? Yes, sir. Okay, what do you want me to do? Sign here. I have just a little petition to convince the city that the renters would like to become owners. 172 units. I got like maybe 22 signatures. And it took me like a couple days. I was tired, I was frustrated, I would knock on people, they would recommend, talk to this, I'd talk to her, I go knock on the door again, she's never there. 22 was just enough for one front page of the clipboard. I went back to the city planning and zoning department. Hi, sir, remember me? No, I don't remember you. I see many people like you. Okay, sir. I came to you a few days ago to make this in Mira Mesa, California, a condo. Condominiumized 172 units. Oh yeah, I remember you. I told you no. Okay, I'd like to know when the hearing is gonna be because I'm gonna bring Channel 4, which was Channel 4, you know, the news, they love any negative things. A journalist. If a journalist is waiting outside, what is he waiting for? Some explosion? No, he's waiting for some explosion, some fire, somebody got stabbed and killed, so he can write something exciting. Coming next, a kid stuck in the refrigerator eats his own foot. You know, crazy stuff. They like that stuff. You understand? So I call the news and I say, would you like to come? The city doesn't want tenants to become owners of buildings. Let's make a big deal out of it. So I told him, I'm going to bring Channel 4. When is the meeting? He said, usually on Wednesday evening, but one moment, I didn't say no. I said, maybe there are some conditions for this thing. One moment, let me talk to my supervisor. He goes, he disappears for 20 minutes. They keep peeking, I'm still there. Then they call me into a room. He said, okay, we can do it. Tell us more. I said, I have this clipboard. All these tenants are, they want to show up with their kids in the courtroom, you know, because they do these city hall meetings, and they want to actually, so, we can give you the approval. One little approval signature. I advertised it on something called the Penny Saver. I don't know if it comes here, but it was in California. This is many years ago, right? There was no internet. The property flipped and I became millionaire right when the Gulf War had started. You remember the Gulf War? Before January 6, 1991. Yes. And, you know, real estate is situations and you got to put the pieces together like a puzzle. But I'm giving you the example. I just got the approval and sold it. You got the idea?